I'm Van.
I'm Sori.
That's Booby.
And Colty and Ghosty.
Shout out to the big homie Ghosty. Let us know if you want a Ghosty plushie, because we know the people who make them.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Also, if you want a Sori secret shirt, check out in the description of this video. You will find a link to our store that has our gear. And if you take a picture, this is the back. Maybe you're sick because of your secrets.
Maybe you're sick because of your secrets. Blah.
If you take a picture with any of our gear and send us the picture, we'll feature you in our film. And just let us know if you want us to use your name. We can use your name too. So.
Yeah.
Or we can just say shout out.
How come you're only doing Sori secret shirts? What about Middle America shirts? What if somebody wants one of my badass Middle America
Here's
mugs?
the Middle America mug. If you're interested in one of those are also on there. But I did say gear. But the facts are, this is the shirt that gets the most sales.
I know.
But it's very metal. Maybe you're sick because of your secrets.
No, it's just because it's you, and everybody likes you, and nobody likes me. That's really what it comes down to.
No, check the comments in that. What was the one I gave a 3 to?
Yeah, the Aqualung joint.
Yeah.
We're mad. For timely topical political commentary, you can hit us up at Middle America's Vin and Sori.
Yeah, that's it for now.
That's right, because my
If
Sori
you
life
want to
is
see any of the behind the scenes stuff, then you gotta join Patreon, because that is where our stuff is going to be shipped to.
Well, I'm trying to... Zonia is really the culprit here, so you want to get mad at somebody. She's like, you need to have more!
No, she's completely right.
More things for patrons other than the alliances.
Yeah.
Actually, Patreon reached out to us.
They did.
Yeah, they want to have a meeting with us. So. But speaking of Patreon, this is an alliance pick. This is the core.
Yep.
Led up by, pretty sure the core is Pony's group.
Oh, okay. Well, Tina, I know, is the one that gave us the information on this. She said, what, this is how the Scots get down at a live show?
This is a live show, which everybody who knows me knows that I'm very, very sweet on live show, because that's what rock and roll is about. The live show. That's what it's about. So shout out to Tina Bonita for getting us a live show.
Yep. I'm
very, very excited. Now, this is a Scottish back, big country, Glasgow Barrowlands Fields of Fire reaction. I don't know what the actual title is, but there we are.
I think it's called Fields of Fire.
Yeah, the $1 gate gets you into Patreon, and then you'll get scooped up by an alliance.
Yep.
With the quickness.
The more dollars you put, the more
points you get, which then makes your alliance a little bit more.
Our goal basically is we have like thousands of people that watch our channel. So if everybody gives $1, then we can easily make this go full time and accomplish supporting all of our massive family.
Okay. Let's do it.
All right.
Big
Go.
country guy.
cute to see the crowd when they kept showing the crowd. The crowd was really enjoying them.
Yeah, there's different. I've complained about like rock stars dressing up in regular clothes. Mm-hmm. I'm like, I want an experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, like a band like this, they weren't really dressed like out there, and their stage wasn't that elaborate. Mm-hmm. But they were so good at getting the crowd involved that that didn't bother me as much. But then you have some bands that are really big on the production, but they don't know how to get the crowd involved.
Yeah, you have to know how to work that crowd.
You just have to.
Yeah. It makes it so much more fun. Like, you saw the people. You could see them really enjoying themselves.
Well, it's fun. Like, that's the thing. Like, I think there's some bands that take themselves so seriously that they forget that, yes, you're singing about deep things, and yes, your music has existential import to it.
Yeah.
And so your fans appreciate that, otherwise they wouldn't be your fans. But at the same time, it's like, it's an event. Like, it's a once every 4 to 6 to 8 month event, depending on where you live, you know. So let people have fun.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
And especially considering your demographic, it's going to be young kids, like 19, 20, you know, like, have fun. And I think that, like, the best bands figure that out. And these guys obviously have figured out. I have no idea what they're saying in the sense of, I don't know, 400 Miles kind of functions as
It's funny. Hold on, before you move on to that. It's funny how, like, different bands, they express or they experience the fun differently. Like, Rammstein is like, there's so much to see.
Right.
You know what I mean? These explosions going off and all kinds of stuff. And here's these people with this simple stage, but everybody was just like, the crowd, they were done and the crowd was still going. And just very interesting to see how each band affects a group of people. Well,
correct. And that's kind of like, Rammstein's a really, really good example of that, because they to speak a different language, and then the majority of your tours are outside of the native language, so people don't know what you're saying 80% of the time.
Yeah. You have to be really good to be able to accomplish something like that.
You got to be really good, and I was front row with Rammstein, and you want to talk about working a crowd, forget about it. Those guys are amazing. Amazing. This crowd is band is too. I've never heard of these guys before. Have you?
No.
So the name of the
band
is
like
Big,
kind of country-ish.
Big Country, and it's Fields of Fire. And this was written in, I don't know. They don't have the date here for some reason. But yeah, they did it.
Well, this live show was in 83 or 84.
Oh, was it? Okay, it looked like the 80s. They had the brother out there looking all brolic.
Yeah,
like Apollo
that
Creed.
was the other thing too that they don't see a whole lot.
What?
A brother out on the stage, babe.
Yeah. Well, that's true. You're right. That's true. So that was amazing to see, but the whole crowd was into it. It's pretty. I wonder what that must feel like. You know what I mean? Like to have people singing. You know, we're in the car, and one of our unreleased songs. We haven't really. I don't know if we're ever gonna release it, but the kids were in the back, and Johan knew like all the lyrics. I was like, yeah. You know, we were trying, and Johan's like, see that? Yeah. Can you just imagine like 400 people singing along to lyrics that you wrote? That'd be
crazy. Yeah.
I found you too late. We'd have been like Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Yep.
Only awesomer.
Yep. Obviously.
Okay. Between our Father and our Son, between the city and the one, before the teacher and the test, before the journey and the rest. That's good. The shining eye will never cry. The beating heart will never die. The house on fire holds no shame. I will be coming home again. 400 miles without a word until you smile. 400 miles on fields of fire, between the woman and the boy, between the child and his toy, between the woman and the boy, between the child and the toy, before the following of the west, before the journey and the rest. 400 miles without a word of music. Okay, so 400 miles is...
I don't know what this song is about, but it reminds me of, you know, I play that game with you guys, Behind the Green Glass Doors.
I was literally saying that to myself.
Oh, really?
Like, this sounds like that game that Sori talks about all the time.
Yeah, the kids haven't figured it out. You say Behind the Green Glass Doors, you could say there's a mirror but no reflection. And they're like, okay, it's like word over and over and over, like a lioness but no lion. Because green glass and doors all have double letters in it. So anything that's behind the green glass doors has to have the double letters.
Right.
And the kids cannot figure it out, and they're so annoyed. One of them is extremely annoyed, won't even play the game. And then the other ones, some of them are trying. Zoe is so annoyed, she won't even play the game because she said it's stupid because she doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah.
Selah has given up. She thinks we should just tell her the answer. But Dorian wants to figure it out, and Johan wants to figure it out too. So the girls are done. And you gave in real quick too because you were.
I didn't give in nothing.
Things.
I didn't give in nothing. I tricked you.
You didn't trick me.
I tricked you.
I told you so you would keep playing.
Lies.
No.
That was part of the trick.
That wasn't at all the trick. It was that you were busy.
Absolutely part of the trick.
And I knew you weren't paying attention.
Yeah, I was.
And I knew that it would annoy the children more if we both
I was taking care of our channel.
Yes, regardless.
And responding to people in our channel.
Nobody said you weren't. I just said you weren't paying attention to the game, and I wanted you to focus because I knew it would annoy them even more. If we were both together, like, oh, that's a good one, then I knew they'd be like, what is it? So anyway, that's all I thought of when I was listening to this. What is it? Is there time? Is it space? Is it
right?
what?
I just think it talks about like 400 miles is probably a placeholder for the gap between those things. You know, like the between the father and the son, there's 400 miles, but they're supposed to be close. Between the city and the one, the city is a conglomeration of people, and then the one is the one that, you know, the city is made up of. The teacher and the test, the journey and the rest. That's smart writing. It's really, really, really smart writing.
Yeah.
And that there's a sort of gap between all those things that has to be bridged, basically. And the name of the record is called The Crossing. So I don't know if like that's the theme, like about crossing over and connecting, you know, ideas and people, etc. What do you get the song?
7.8. What are you giving it?
I'll give it an 8. I'd give it a 7.5 for the song, but the crowd participation I thoroughly enjoyed, so that gets an entire 0.5 for me. The crowd participation, because it is a live video.
True.
So the live-vidity.
Is that a word?
No.
Oh,
I said it.
The Vin Dictionary.
The Vinctionary. I said it, but I didn't have the typical confidence that I usually have when I make stuff up. The earth is flat. We all know that. The live-vidity. All right. So it gets an extra 0.5 from me. So thank you very much, Tina. Vin out.
Sori out.
Gone.